Good time zone, everyone. I'm BagOTrix, your story-playing adventurer, and welcome to Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning. Having somehow survived the Well of Souls destruction, we find ourselves in the Glade outside. Our only lead: to find a Fateweaver named Agarth. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more adventures, and leave any thoughts and comments about the story below. So after doing a fair amount of research and trying to figure stuff out, I think I kind of decided that I'm not going to attempt to make a monk. This title just isn't made to be done fist only. I wanted it to, but it doesn't have the skills, it doesn't have the stuff, you can't do it right. So, we'll see how we can make ourselves probably a sorcery casting rogue of sorts, is what we'll turn Shantae into. But first, let's see what's going on with all the people that are dealing with the aftermath. You seem to be in good shape. I mean, that's a lot of blood, guy. I hope that you survive. Can you heal him?
Thank Matharu. Another survivor. Are there any more?
No. The door kind of collapsed behind me. I really don't think that there are any survivors. I didn't leave any survivors. Let's be more diplomatic in our approach.
I suppose that's a little bit of kindness from fate. May those still trapped inside rest peacefully.
Alright, down the list of things. Let's see what you got for me. Give me some intel, lady.
This was supposed to be a nice isolated grove. So much for that. Morris Hughes was one of the greatest minds of our generation. The Well of Souls was a dream that was almost too good to come true. Who knows why the Tuatha hate mortals? Who knows why the Fae do half the things they do?
But what of the Well of Souls?
The well was a beautiful dream, an end to death, a cure to tragedy. It would have made war pointless. It could have saved the world. We should have known it was too good to exist. Now our friends have paid the price.
I mean, the well did kind of work, and it did exist. You're not allowed to know that I'm the product of the well. I'm sorry. I was told to not do that. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna go ahead and take all your supplies. Don't mind me. Alright. If I'm not gonna do this whole monk build, I guess I should equip weapons, huh? Yeah, I think that'll actually work out. Oh, we got a couple more people hanging out here as well.
Another survivor? But I've never seen you in the tower. Were you one of the professor's assistants in the downstairs projects? Did he escape with you?
No, he distracted them so that I could escape. I really hope he's alright, though.
That sounds like him. Professor Hughes was very thoughtful. I mean, he is very thoughtful. I'm sure he found a way to get out. He must have!
Well then, what can you tell me about the entirety of this whole debacle that we find ourselves in? Let's start with Alistar.
Alistar is remote enough that we don't get a lot of visitors. And with our research, fewer visitors means fewer questions.
It didn't stop him from being overrun anyway. Fateweavers, what are those?
Oh, you mean Agarth? He visits Hughes every once in a while. I never could figure out why they got along. He's friendly enough, if a bit odd. You should be able to find him in Gorhart, just down the road, past the ruins. You can't miss it.
Okay, so I know that we were actually sent out to go find the Fateweaver, but what does Hughes know of him, and why are we sent out to find him? Well, alright, what about Hughes?
We all knew Fomerus was a genius, but I'll admit, even I had my doubts about him being able to bring the dead back to life. Guess the Tuatha weren't very pleased that it worked.
And what of the Tuatha?
I just don't understand the Tuatha. I mean, most Fae aren't violent. The wild ones can be, but no more than any forest animal. But the Tuatha are some sort of cult among the Winter Fae. Before they invaded Erythel, no one could have imagined the Fae ever marching to war.
Yeah, but they somehow ended up finding the Well of Souls, so what can you tell me about that? You seem rather well-dressed for a gnome. Gnome? I think they're gnomes, aren't they? I don't think they're the dwarves.
Brilliant idea, the Well of Souls. Plucks dead people out of the ether, rebuilds their body, and brings them back to life. At least that's what it was supposed to do. Guess we'll never know if it worked now.
I'm living proof, buddy, but I'm not telling you. It's a government secret. Sorry. All right, what about you? You seem fit for battle. No? No, apparently you just want to sit down and walk. Okay, what about you, my friend?
I saw you fighting there. We could have used more of you. Did they really have a troll?
You mean that giant rock thing? Yeah.
I don't know how the Twatha found us, but if they had a troll, it couldn't have been an accident. Fate was kind to collapse that doorway behind you, or they would have chased us into the glade.
All right, you have a lot of intel. Let's start at the top, shall we?
We started building here when they found Prismere in the mines nearby. Never thought we'd see Twatha this far out west, though. Fateweavers? Ah, charlatans. You swears by them. But I'll be damned if I trust my future to some cards.
Okay. All right, so then I guess maybe people have problems with Fateweavers. I wonder why, though.
Hughes ran off, you say? I wouldn't worry too much. The old man's tougher than he looks, and he's always got a plan.
But maybe he's not gonna make it out that time. I mean, that was a really horrible situation. I'm surprised that I even made it out. So, yeah.
They're technically a type of wild fae. Related to the fae of the summer and winter courts, actually. Dangerous enough in the wild. The Twatha also use them in their army.
Tuatha. It's kind of like one of those things that you would say, maybe like in The Lion King, instead of like Mufasa. Mufasa, 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 Mufasa. It's like, Tuatha.
I never did trust fae to begin with. Well, those Twatha are the worst sort. They waged some sort of holy war against humans and Alpha for years now. But the front's all the way out east. What are they doing out here? How did they know about this place?
I don't know, I think somebody sold us out. Well of souls.
The well was incredible. But it took armloads of Prismere crystals to keep the thing active. That's why we built it so close to the Stonecandle Mines. They even put in a few tunnels to deliver the crystals directly into the well. I told them it wasn't safe. Looks like I was right. Again.
He's a regular grump, isn't he? Alright, so,
Look out there.
my big question is, in this entire setup, is it one of the things where if I can see it, I can go there? I can. Nice. Okay, I didn't realize I could just jump off like that. How about this? And we can dive for loot. Very nice. Well, that looks good. Hold on. Hi, ratties. I've come for your pickle. Hi, buddy. Oh. Oh! Okay. I did not expect that to be a thing. That's interesting. So then can I block with these as well? Come on. Oh, okay. I can still use my shield. Ooh, this is not looking so great. There we are. Hey, skeleton, buddy, pal. I know you don't need that longbow, right? Oh. Okay, so lockpicking. Use the let's see here. So we can adjust the pick with right stick, left stick. Moves it like that, and that's okay. Nice. And an easy dispel chest. How does this work? 10% chance if I do it automatically. Okay. So dispelling. Hit X when the cursor above the glyph. Wait, when the cursor is above the glyph to break it. Glyphs will reseal themselves after a time. So miss a seal and the glyph. Wait, miss and all glyphs reseal. Okay, so let's try this. So we got to do, it's 1, 2, and 3, depending on how many marks it has on it. So go. Haha! Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Anything else over here? No, nobody, nothing. Hold on. No, don't run away. Don't run away. I would like to test out what stealth death looks like on you. Can we? Yes, we can. Oh, it's so nice. How about you? Do you like to die? So much murder. What's this? The Shrine of Mitharu. Ooh, Mitharu's protection. So then that is really kind of a limited time bonus. Alright, hold on. That looks like a bear. Wait a second. My new abilities to sneak up on things, right? That was not enough damage. That was not enough damage. Oh, crap. Oh, nice. Alright, so we can just kind of go right in there and freaking... Nice.
You. I remember you. You're the one? How did you come back? How did you find me here?
You know, I'm gonna ask you, did you know about the attack? Because you seem kind of sus right now, man.
No, I had no idea anything like that would happen. The Well of Souls is bigger than one gnome's pet project. My employer pays for information about its progress. I just send the reports to make some money on the side. I never wanted anyone to get hurt.
So then he absolutely knew. He's probably the reason why we all got attacked and so many people died. You know what? You know what, Jerk? I'm not going to kill you because your life isn't worth it. Pay me, and you can live.
I don't have... Okay, here. It's all I've got, plus what I got paid for the information. I don't want any part of this. I'm going home to Odessa.
And that actually kind of confirms it. They're all gnomes. Oh, that's a lot of wolves. That's a lot of wolves. Can I actually do that? Oh no, one of them saw me. Okay. So one's aware. They're all slightly aware. Nope, they're coming. They're coming for me. Alright, let me see if we can't do good by this. Yeah, here we are. Nice, I like how the other ones are just kind of letting me beat up on their friends in the corner. Oh man, is this... Yep, no, can't do that anymore. Alright, hold on. Nice. That's beautiful. Look at that. All the freaking berries with that. Oh, so you do it just in time. You lightning bolt to the face. You guys all dead? Do you have any loot for me as wolves? A shadow prism. Ooh, the Stonecandle Mines. Stonecandle Mines. Let's take a look to see what's inside of here. As with all good adventurers, we have the obligation to explore. Oh, deadly okay. Deadly traps. Speaking of deadly traps, there's one bear trap right in front of me. Let's walk around this, shall we? Big locks. Just to see if there's any vibration. Nope, we didn't have to do anything. Easy open. I guess this spot is a cave-in. Wait, hold on. Can I see? Yep, that's a cave-in. So I guess the only other place we can go is the place with the door. Let's find out. It's a door with stuff. Not a lot of stuff, but just stuff. Second door. That looks suspicious. It's always suspicious when you have a grove with a light there. Yep. Like I thought. Oh no, I messed that up. Ooh, why did they have bombs? Why do they have bombs? Dude, okay, this is not cool. Not cool. Okay, no bombs for you. Thank you very much. Nope! Oh my god, how do you freaking change the direction of your throw last second like that, buddy? Health is dangerously low. Yes, I get it. Alright, heal potion. Can I? Ooh, nice. I can't go into a stealth mode from battle. Alright. A bully gem. You've acquired a gem. Gems are powerful enhancements that can be added to weapons, armor, and sage crafting. Wait, add a sage crafting workbench. Ooh. So I'm gonna have to learn some sage crafting. Is that the door that I came from? No, this is not the door I came from. Alright. Oh, more of you. Ooh, man. Ooh, man, I gotta learn how to block. Otherwise, this is not gonna be a good time. Yeah, if it's not a straight parry, you take a portion of the damage that you were supposed to take, so... I only have one more healing item left, don't I? Man, I'm kind of scared to see if there's anything else in here. I really don't want to run into something else that can kill me. I just don't know if there's anybody else hanging out over here. I should probably detect hidden. Next opportunity I get. Oh, hold on. A hard unlocked chest. Oh, if this is going to be anything like Morrowind, I got to make sure that I don't go past a particular point if it actually... Wow. Oh, just at the very end. Okay, hold on. Alright, so we gotta go maybe a little bit over this way. Bingo. A rigid hood. A fostering medallion. Probably means that there's a lot of people somewhere nearby. If I had to bet. Oh god! There is no way. No way I am dealing with that many of them at the exact same time. Especially with my rinky-dink daggers. We'll see if we can't at least handle them from afar. Push them around corners. Alright, that's a reason to heal. Hey, let's get some dot damage. Come on, keep burning. No. Alright. At the very least, doesn't look too bad. We got one of them down. Ooh, nice. I think we might actually be able to finish the one. Nice. And here we go. Nice. Holy balls. That is way too many of them in one spot. A fine iron greatsword. Oh, hey, another door. Oh, no. At least it's not a bajillion of them. Okay, that one's throwing freaking daggers. No throwing shade, man. This is when we use terrain. Because I know my daggers are not... Oh, man, you little jerk. Alright. Ooh, that was close. Alright, that's totally okay. Oh man, there goes my last healing potion. so I can kind of hold it in charge. Man, that gets really bright. That gets really kind of bright. All right. There's a dead body. Let me go ahead and loot the other things before we go and check out what those potential dead bodies mean. Iron Fey Blades. You've acquired Fey Blades. Used for fast attacks against massed enemies. My god, it's like I'm freaking Illidan from World of Warcraft. Holy balls. Ooh, wow. I just found something that I like. A gnome's corpse. Medium range melee weapon preferred by mages. Oh no. Please be easy. Nope. Alright, hold on. Nope. Alright, how about this way? How about a little bit more? Bingo! A fine copper talisman. Oh. Oh, I see. I thought it was a cave-in, but it actually is just a gigantic loop. Ah ha ha ha. Okay, I can take that. We can totally have that. Back to Alistar Glade, and then I guess we're gonna go meet up with the Fateweaver and see what he has in store. Okay then. Alright, so I think we have... It's kind of a straight shot over to the person we're supposed to meet up. We got improved weaponry, which ought to be good. Considering how sexy this looks. Like, look at that. I am a fan.
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old Fateweaver, eh?
Oh hey, you're the guy that Hugh sent us to find. You sent me to find you.
Did he? Poor old Fomerus Hughes. He respected the way the world works. What a shame. He's probably dead by now.
Wait, what makes you think he's dead?
The cards told me that the Well of Souls would work, but Hughes' success would come on the day of his death. He took it pretty well, honestly. Although we did a lot of drinking after that.
I mean, wouldn't you want to drink after you get told basically your pet project is going to work, but you're going to die? Can you give me some help? You look like you might be the helpful kind of sort of person. Let's do that. Free stuff is always good.
I suppose I could spare a little help in memory of Hughes, or in celebration of his success. Whichever.
That's okay. I was dead too. The cards? I just woke up in the tower. Let's ask him about the cards.
You really don't know much, do you? A Fateweaver taps into the threads of fate and channels that energy through a focus. My order prefers cards. The cards are unique to each Fateweaver, since we all see the weave differently.
That's kind of cool. So I wonder what other Fateweavers actually use. How about, I just woke up in the tower.
You're the one. Then that means... It all makes sense now. The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming.
Okay, well, let's see how good these things are. Oh, that's nice. Let's finish you off and get the heck out of here. Perform special attacks to defeat enemies and gather threads of fate. Nice. Alright, so can I actually, like, stop mid-thing? Yes, I can. Nice. Alright, so we got the one left over here. You're not taking it from me. That's my fate. Oh no, there's more. Oh, fate meter's full. Fate symbol. When the fate meter's full, the fate symbol will pulse. You can use your fate energy to enter reckoning mode. Okay. Reckoning mode greatly increases your speed and attack power and lasts until either your fate meter runs out or your fate shift an enemy. So we can enter reckoning mode by using L2 and R2. Okay.
So you've come to die.
Nice. Ooh. That's pretty. Alright, when you defeat enemies in reckoning mode, their fates will begin to unravel. Alright, so now they're almost dead. Alright. Ooh, wow. That did 125 damage as opposed to the norm. Okay, move near an unraveling enemy and press the X button to perform a fate shift. This uses your remaining fate energy to destroy all unraveling foes and grant you an experience bonus. Let's do it. Oh man. This reminds me, oh no. I was supposed to push the L button to get experience bonuses. Well, that was crumtastic. Crap, man. I didn't realize it was a quick time action.
What? How? What are you? The threads of fate. I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that?
I don't know. I just kinda did it. Don't question me, old man.
You just... Fate is the will of the gods. No mortal should be able to change it. How is that even possible? Come here. I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads, but fate will still have a plan for you. I promise not to tell you if I see your death.
I mean... Is this why you sent me?
That would be my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan, unlike most gnomes. You're nervous. Relax. This is what Fateweavers do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where your path takes you. Or, at least, I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much...
No. I'm real. You must be drunk. It's okay. I understand. The people usually get drunk at the sight of me.
I am. But still, I've never seen someone whose fate was just missing. Not even when I was drunk as the king of ballads. This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. You should have one too, dead or not. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine.
Oh. Okay, I guess we get to determine our path. Range attack damage, damage while... Oh, wait, damage resistance while dodging. Piercing damage. So we can do a finesse sorcery build. It makes you a shadow caster. 55 finesse, 55 sorcery. Huh. With this destiny, you are Adrot. You're an Adrot magic skirmisher, gracefully raining eldritch violence upon your foes. Your varied attacks deal deep and appalling wounds swiftly. Without risking yourself at close quarters, enemies die before they can profane your personal space. Holy crap, man. That is a statement. That is a statement. Dread. Guaranteed to critical hit versus enemies in a panic. That is absolutely terrifying. Might and sorcery equals Guardian, Battle Mage, Crusader, Paragon, Champion. Oh, I see. So you can choose your first one. And then once you have your second one, you can then choose whatever you want from like the line of stuff here. I think I want to start out with the Acolyte. Alright, what did you see?
I can see the threads around you, but they're shifting, changing so rapidly, I can't make sense of them. Normally the threads would guide my hand to the cards, and I'd use those cards to see your pattern in the weave. But it just didn't happen. They wouldn't focus. So either there's something wrong with me, and there isn't, or there's something very wrong with you.
Okay, so what does that mean for me?
It could mean nothing, or it could mean everything. The world is changing. You might be a sign of that, or maybe the cause. I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings, but we should consult with Arden. He's not a friend, but he's got a good eye for the tapestry. I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower.
Alright, so let me see what he knows before we move on.
Once I was Agarth the Unyielding, the Blade of Avgrum. I wrestled the Colossus Priestess and declined knighthood by the High King of the Fae. I was a hero of men, but that wasn't enough for me. I joined the Fateweavers, hoping to find a way to conquer destiny itself. Turns out fate is the one thing I couldn't fight. You can find Arden's little cottage in the middle of Joven. Had to move there when he got run out of town. He's a damned good Fateweaver, but that doesn't make you very popular. Especially not in dark days like these.
So it seems like Fateweavers are something that people either love or hate. And they, I think, would probably love them until something goes wrong, then they hate them.
We are all threads in the tapestry of fate. Measured, woven, and cut according to a great plan. Fateweavers undertake the task of reading those threads. Our title always was a bitter lie, since we have no control over how that tapestry is woven. But you do. And when a Fateweaver looks at your place in the weave, we see only the shapes of what you may choose to become.
So what about the Fateweavers, and what about Huge and Tuatha?
The Fateweavers were once a great, unified order of sages from all the mortal races. We foretold the destinies of kings and gods. But that power takes a toll. Nobody likes bad news, and all the news in the world is getting worse. The Order splintered long ago. Now the old traditions are all but lost, and all I foretell is the fate of my beer. And I see it being empty soon.
My man, all I foretell is the fate of my beer. That is depressing and impressive and hilarious at the same time, but mostly really, man, I just kind of want to sit down and chat with you, because you feel like you've had a horrible life.
Hughes was always an odd one, curious and determined as any of his kind, sure. He never shut up about his work, but he always knew what was important. He didn't worry about dying as long as he knew he'd get the well working.
Well, then what of the Tuatha?
The Tuatha aren't like any Fae I've ever known. They're cruel, bloodthirsty, and savage. Why, they're practically human.
Yo, is it chilling to hear that as a fact and be like, you know, that statement isn't wrong? In fact, you know when a horror movie is more terrifying when it's not a monster that's after you, but it's humans that actually terrify more than a monstrous being from the eldritch horrors of whatever annals that you could find.
That's just it. I don't know if you've got one, but that's why we're going to see Arden. He lives in a little hut to the east in Yulven. I'll meet you there. What could this all mean?
Huh, so we don't really know what's wrong with my fate, but we do know that something is definitely wrong with my fate. If you want to see more videos like this one, hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next adventure.